What's going on, guys? It is Michael from GPURisers.com, and today we are back in the bunker. As you can see here, we do actually have our white frames in. Some samples did come in, the rest are on the way. Now these are just generic 12 GPU frames. A lot of the products that we have for sale are custom made products that we designed ourselves. However, it seems that these frames are fairly generic. All we did on these, full disclosure, was just get a powder coated white. We did choose the white on this. I'm not sure if you could see it on the camera, but it does have a nice little texture to it. It does have our logo on it. You can see over here we have a sample here. We have a riser picture covering that in the middle because there's actually no logo on that. But we did get our logo put onto these. These will not be for sale for a while, but we will let you guys know when they are. We probably will be doing all of our future builds on these. However, we have some designs that we are in the process of creating that might be more budget friendly, and also different materials and things of that sort. The one thing I do not really like about these frames is just the size of it. After going back and forth with different factories and whatnot on having these things made, I do believe that these were originally created to be able to ship in large quantities. Because of that, for this rig it's perfect, but for 3090s, there's no way you can have 12 of them on that without thermal throttling. Down here we have 3060 Ti's. You could tell there'd be no way that you could fit 6 on each row, but they overall are great frames. If I had to choose any frame on the market, it would be this. So we're gonna get a couple of these made. We are gonna be loading up our racks, of course, with more rigs. We have our cards over there that we will be putting on. However, I did just want to mention the frames. I know that there are other companies out there in the crypto mining field that are selling frames just like this one. They often look like this. This is another generic one, not branded. And I think the reason why they're so popular is, again, they are, in my opinion, the best ones out right now. They're big enough that they could fit any motherboard. They could fit 2 power supplies. They can fit 2 rows going up. However, I would like to see these a little bit wider. I think the overall height of them is great, but they should be a little bit wider and a little bit longer. There should be more depth. As you can see here, like on this rig, the fans are on the outside. The fans are actually on the outside of this frame too, and also in our 3060 Ti rig. So really the fans should be on the inside. That's how these are designed, but you would really need short cards to be able to do that. We probably could have done it with this, but even with short cards, you're gonna have your wires dangling off of the back and likely getting stuck in one of the fans. But again, I believe that these were originally designed to be shipped in mass because every part on here actually fits in this piece right here. So it's a smart design. However, with the future of mining, the future of cards, I believe heat sinks on these things are probably gonna get bigger and bigger as the nanometers on the chips get lower and lower. There's going to be heat issues, and that it needs to be resolved with larger heat sinks, more efficient heat sinks. And in the future of mining, I think that you will need larger frames. So that is something that we will be looking into. But again, these 12 GPU frames are just fantastic. And of course, most of our products are all white. We sell all white splitters. We're the only company that sells full custom made white splitters that you can see actually right here. We also sell them in full custom black. And of course, our new fans that we have are all white LEDs. We absolutely love these fans, so it was just natural to have an all white frame. If you've been following me for a while, or you follow us on Instagram, I want to say about 4 months back, when these frames started to actually pop up, I actually took each part and spray painted each one so that I could have a whole white frame. So people started asking me, are you going to be selling white frames? And I told everyone no, we were not going to get into the frame market unless there was something kind of special about it. But as time has gone on, I've realized that these cases are just great. So that is why we entered into the case market with these, but it took a long time. We were back and forth with many different factories. Some of them would just paint over the black. Didn't want that because if it scratches or anything like that, black will be showing on the bottom rather than the steel. So with the different whites that we had, we also had different textures that they could have done. We did apply a just a light texture to this. Of course, we do have our logo on it, but we ultimately went with this white. It does match our risers and it does match our fans. Now, again, we don't have too many of these in. We will be building out our farm on these for now, but I'll let everyone know when we do have these in stock. I am hoping for a mid-December, but it might be closer to New Year's. But again, I will keep everyone updated on that. Other than that, we are currently waiting on some more processors. It has been a slow process getting them. I like to buy them used and everything like that off of eBay. However, it's been hard trying to find a couple deals, but it's gotten to the point where now I have cards sitting and waiting, so I'd rather pay, you know, a couple extra bucks and get them quicker to get everything online. But as I said in the other video, we do have these two frames right here, which will one be an NVIDIA and the other will be an AMD. I will throw a 6-card motherboard on each, processor, RAM, operating system, all that, and load them up with miscellaneous NVIDIA and AMD cards, like a 3060, you know, 3080 Ti, 3080 LHR. We will load it up with those until we get more cards, and then we can bring, you know, those individual cards from there to their own rig. But we should be getting those processors in tomorrow or maybe the next day, and then I think I am, you know, while doing the AMD and NVIDIA rig, I am also going to go ahead and do a 3070 Ti rig build in one of these, and I will likely do another one of these for another 3090 build. And I still need to convert this 3090 rig to a larger frame. I do have you know, little plastic pieces that connect all the fans coming in that are meant for this 8 Veta GPU frame. So those are coming. This is still getting transferred over there. The thermals are actually not too bad on these. You could feel a lot of, I mean, there's a lot of heat coming off of these because they are so close together. They need to be further apart, long story short, so it needs to go in there. But we did get our helium miner taken off. You can see the little bracket is still here. We got the helium miner in a window, and I think it's doing better. I really don't know. Their APIs are constantly messed up. The app is not so great, and also you know, the website that Helium runs on seems to be having tons of issues recently. So we'll see how that goes. So I might not have the processors right away tomorrow. They might come in, you know, tomorrow night or something. But I think tomorrow's video, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll probably build another one of these to have them next to each other, and, you know, get ready for the 3090s and get ready for the 3070 Ti's. But I think I will start building the 3070 Ti's on here. We did get the other PDU installed on this rack, so we have 1, 2, 3, so we have 90 amps. Of course, applying an 80% limit to that is a little bit lower, but we do have full power ready to go now. So we're excited to do that. I'll also be filming those business videos that I've been talking about, so please you know, hit that notification bell because we will be releasing those fairly shortly. And also, I think I will go a little bit more in depth on these 12 GPU motherboards. I know some of you guys have asked about that, so I will do a video on that as well. But other than that, that is what is going on today in the GPURisers mining bunker. I know it's going to be a short video today, but I wanted to share with you guys the new frame. So I hope everyone watching this has a great rest of their day, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.